Hello everybody, Styx here with the Token Minorities, bringing you another episode of Styx versus the top of the ladder, and today I finally don't have a Little Cup match to bring you. I have an NU match, which is one above Little Cup, but we're not going to go there. Speaking of which, when is PU going to come out? Because that tier's really fun to play. But either way, looking at this match, I am using this same NU power team that I've been using for quite a while now. Except I replaced, I don't even remember what was in that spot. Oh yeah, I replaced my defensive Slurpuff with a Togetic, so I can, I guess, better take special hits and whatnot, and also I can paralyze opposing Belly Puff, which it turns out to be the biggest problem to this team. But looking at his team, I am predicting him to lead off with either the Styx or the Mesprit, against which my Mesprit is a very good lead, so we'll just go ahead and jump right in. As I did predict, he goes into a Styx, and I lead with my Mesprit. Immediately, I'm going to trick. No use not doing it, because nothing on his team really wants a Scarf except for maybe his Mesprit. And I get a Life Orb, which, I mean, is not unheard of. A lot of Styx have been running it, especially with Sheer Force. But then he goes for Dark Pulse. Did you guys see that too? Because I really wasn't sure what I just saw when that happened. But okay, we have a Styx with Sheer Force, Dark Pulse, Life Orb. I'm just going to pretend that I never saw that. But right here, I'm just going to go for my rocks as I can live another another Dark Pulse. And I want to save my Mesprit because I do have the Healing Wish, except I just die to a crit, which was quite unfortunate. But at this point, I can just go into my Kangaskhan and punch a gigantic hole in his team with Power Up Punch, Return, Sucker Punch, all that. But right here, he stays in. I'm really not sure why, because this Kangaskhan is just going to completely wreck him. As he goes for the Dark Pulse, I'm Assault Vest, so that does nothing. I'm just going to go for another Power-Up Punch right here, because I have no reason not to at all. As he brings in his Fraligator, I am anticipating that I will be faster than this Fraligator, so I just go for the Return instead of the Sucker Punch. And I didn't go for Sucker Punch also because I thought he might want to set up with the Sucker Punch mind games and whatever. But Frustration just knocks him out. And I'm a +2 Kangaskhan sitting right there. And he brings his Styx back out. Now I could continue setting up, but at this point I actually thought a +2 Drain Punch would KO. I was pretty dumb in thinking that, as I do get a nice amount of health back and he goes for Earth Power. But right here, just going to go for another Drain Punch, no reason not to. And get back to my about 74%. And at this point it was kind of funny because this guy had kind of a group following him, and this was a set made popular by Blame Truth. I would just like to point out that I've been using this set longer than BT has. But right here, somebody mentioned that Blame Truth's Kangaskhan was about to sweep him, and I had the entire group who was watching this battle convinced that I was Blame Truth. I never said a word, but anyway, we'll just go with it. Now, right here, he brings in his Mesprit. I know he's probably going to go for an attack. I know nothing can OHKO my Kangaskhan, and I don't want to be tricked into Frustration. Although, looking back on it, I should have just gone for the Sucker Punch. If he did trick me Choice Specs, I could have just gone for Frustration after that. But either way, I'm taken down to 34%. It was a kind of misplay on my part right there, because had he tricked me into Sucker Punch, I would have been able to re-pick my move and gone for Frustration, which would have hit everything on his team at that point. So, I mean, little misplay, not too big of a deal, because I still do have 2 of my sweepers and another one at +2. Brings in his Lilligant. I have no reason not to go for the Sucker Punch. I mean, if he sleeps me, he sleeps me. If not, I can get a really good chunk off. And he just takes me out with a Leaf Storm, which is going to put him down at 12%, meaning that my Fraligator can just come in and revenge kill with the Aqua Jet. So right now, I'm sitting very pretty because I know I can get his Slurpuff down to the point where it cannot Belly Drum against me with a Waterfall. So I'm not too worried about him sweeping me at this point, so I decided to go for the Waterfall right here. Get him down to, even after his Citrus Berry, he won't be at enough health to Belly Drum, as he just does go for the Play Rough to try to take me out. Now, I could have just stuck around, gone for another Waterfall and taken him out based on that damage, but I wanted to save it for Ninetales because I believe even stock a Aqua Jet OHKOs. So I decided to switch out into my Seismitoad at this point because I am physically defensive, and considering he can't belly drum up, I will be able to take this play rough with relative ease and just nail it back with a Sludge Wave right here, as he will be able to get a little bit of damage off on me, but not enough to where he will be able to even come close to taking me out, as I am able to just knock out Slurpuff with a Sludge Wave. Now, all he has left is Ninetales. His only chance is if I misplay absolutely horribly, and I have no reason to save my Seismitoad. He can't go for Giga Drain to get health back. So right here, I'm just sacking it as I go for a Scald. Now, I really was kind of stupid right here. I had Earth Power, and instead I went for Scald, which would have KO'd, but hey, I had played well enough to where I could afford a dumb move like that, as he does just KO me with the +2 Energy Ball, which was enough to probably kill 20 Seismitoads. But anyway, right here I can go into my Girder, I can go into my Feraligatr, I can go into either one and just KO with priority. I decide Feraligatr just for the little overkill and to give Feraligatr its little shining moment in the sun, as the Ninetales does go down to the Aqua Jet, and Gator Time is just sitting pretty over there. And looking at that guy's ranking, he was at 1578, which was number 17 on the ladder, and as you can see, he did have quite a few people following us in the match, so yeah. But anyway, that's the game, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and this is Styx signing out. Why not? See you guys.